Hello and welcome to Apocaflix Now, the hangout show where we talk about movies and all that good stuff. We usually talk movie news and relevant topics, but unfortunately there's not much to talk about. So we are creating our own fun these days, and we have something really cool to get to. Before I talk about what we're doing today, let me introduce the crew today. I am your host, Jacob Bartley. I am joined by Brian Avalosino to my left over here. Of course, Jake Berlin over there on the controls, and Gio Ramos on the lounge. We are missing Keith Barnes today. Sorry you couldn't be on this episode, but he is calling in.
He will be calling
to do
in shortly,
his
yes.
You Haven't Seen What review. But until we get to then, let's tell you a little bit about what we're doing today. We are going to do You Haven't Seen What, as always. We're going to do that every week. Nothing can stop us from doing that. But we are going to do a Avengers Draft today, and we are so excited to do this. I think we've talked about this before in the past, but now is the perfect time to do it. Jake came up with this great idea, calling it the New Avengers Fantasy Draft, where we're going to be drafting new characters into a new Avengers team. How many slots do we have? 10?
We have 10 slots on our teams, but there's a total of 40 characters.
Awesome.
And it is between the current MCU order of characters after this is all have to do with post Endgame. This is post Endgame team that we know what we're going to see going forward, but we're also going to throw in the Disney Plus / upcoming characters like Shang-Chi and She-Hulk, and then just for fun, we're going to include the Netflix characters because who knows if those characters.
It's a
ever
possibility
pop up.
that they come in the MCU. So
but there's also some cool
yeah.
twists that I threw in there as far as how we pick and when we pick and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm sure we'll explain it a little bit more before we get
we'll go
started.
into the rules after we talk to Keith. I'm going to go ahead and call him, but go ahead and chat, boys. So
Awesome. Well, we're doing You Haven't Seen What, and Keith watched Drive, another one of Jake's movies that was 3 weeks in a row. So Keith will be calling in soon to give his review on Drive. If you've never seen You Haven't Seen What, it is our movie challenging segment where one of us gets challenged to watch a movie by the whole group. The whole group puts into a bowl 4 movies that we want to challenge someone, and then they have to watch that movie that they pull. Then they get to choose the next person who's challenged, and the process repeats. So Keith has... Oh, there he is!
What's up, buddy?
What up, Keith?
Hey.
Can you hear us?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so Mr. Keith Barnes, we have you on the call. I just explained You Haven't Seen What and what it is for anyone who doesn't know. And you watched Drive.
I did.
Yes, so you watched Drive. You chose Jake for the next person to be challenged. But before we get to that, why don't you tell us your thoughts on Drive?
We'll speak on Drive, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to go get in my car. Make sure there's no noise. All right, so it's a movie. Man, I was going to come right out and say this movie was great.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't know where that was going to go.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, you always hold on just a sec.
I need to watch it.
I thought he was gonna say it was
you guys always
trash.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm. The way you sounded, I thought you were gonna say it was trash.
No, no, not at all, man. I really, oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been wanting to watch it for a while. I've heard different people talk about it over the years. And I was just reading about the reception of it and all the stuff that I've heard, but people kind of I guess it was kind of marketed as this super driving action movie, kind of like what Baby Driver turned out to be.
Yep. That's exactly what came to mind when Yep.
Well, yeah. Oh, and I remember when Baby Driver came out, that's what people were comparing it. Were saying this is a better version of Drive and this, that, and whatever. It's a totally different... I guess, I don't recall this movie at the time, but I guess the way it was marketed, I mean, sure, that happens, but that aside, I mean, if you go into it looking for a bunch of crazy action, I mean, there is some of that, but it's not the car stuff that you're expecting. It's a pretty gruesome film, way more violent than I was expecting. And some of the criticism I saw of it was about Ryan Gosling. I was thinking this as I was watching it, and I was reading it, and a lot of people were like, he doesn't say anything. He barely talks in the movie. Have you guys all seen it?
I haven't.
No,
I have not, no.
So just you and I, Keith.
Oh, okay. Oh, man, we should challenge all you guys to watch it. Everybody else. I'm telling you, it's great. I really enjoyed it. I could definitely see Jake, and probably I could see why. I know you mentioned you didn't really like it at first, so I could see why. Just kind of knowing how you you probably wouldn't like that sort of thing right away. If maybe you had the same mindset going in that people were expecting from it, but I guess as you get more learned as a movie watcher, you watch it again. I think
exactly what
the shots
happened.
are incredible. It's really great cinematography. The sound is awesome. Great performances. The cast is awesome. I had no idea all these people were in it. Of course, you got Walter White. Oh my gosh.
Bryan Cranston. You have Ron Perlman.
Bryan Cranston, yeah. Ron Perlman.
Carey Mulligan plays the girlfriend.
Wow.
And a early on appearance that I completely forgot about of Oscar Isaac.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Who's the director again?
And,
His name is Nicholas Winding Freeg.
Okay.
yeah, he's a young.
That's a last name.
director, and I don't think this was his first American film. I think. And you can kind of tell there's nothing real criticism of it. Some of it, there's a lot of the movie, a lot of shots kind of linger a little bit. I mean, if you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. Like there's a lot of something will happen, and you're kind of waiting for a reaction from either Ryan Gosling or from
Carey Mulligan, yeah.
or something, and just really react to the camera. The shot will kind of just linger there for a little bit longer, but it is. There's not a whole lot of dialogue between him and a lot of people, particularly from him. Albert Brooks is great in this movie. I really enjoyed him. Yeah, like you mentioned Oscar Isaac. What happens to him was quite a surprise.
Yeah.
He wasn't Oscar Isaac yet.
No. He's such a young name at that point.
Yeah. It's very powerful what happens there, and I frankly, I love the way it ended.
Agreed.
I can see why people wouldn't go, but I love that he just kind of, without spoiling, like I said, he just left everything there and just did what he did. I really enjoyed that. I loved it, man. Honestly, I was really glad you challenged me to this. Like I said, this is one I had on my radar for a long time. So this is why we have this movie watching challenge, man, to make us watch these movies, even if there's ones that we've been looking at for a while. Just didn't get around to it. So
yeah, I just watched it again today. Actually, I watched it today on purpose for this, and I loved it even more than I did beforehand. And you hit it on the head when you mentioned that you can see why I didn't like it, because it really is like the perfect film class movie. It really is. Like Keith had mentioned the cinematography, that it's an incredibly beautiful film. The way it's shot, the colors, the vibrancy to it. He had mentioned that some shots linger, but they linger on purpose, and the way that the camera is working and where it's placed. The music, the score is incredible, and so is the soundtrack. The soundtrack, it uses old songs like at the right point in the right time, and it fits the tone of the film as well. The opening scene of the movie, Keith, with the initial chase is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best opening scenes in a movie I've ever seen. And you're definitely right at the fact that it is much more gruesome than I remember, because it definitely goes there at times when you don't expect it to go there.
Listen, maybe it's, I don't know if it's a result of getting older or having kids. I don't know. I had to turn away for a lot of the stuff that happened, but I'm glad you mentioned that opening. That was spot on, man. It really sets up this character, who he is and how he operates.
So what can I ask? What is generic plot like? What is the IMDb plot?
Obviously, Baby Driver came out 7 or 8 years later, but you can't help but kind of compare it a little bit. But he's a totally different character than any kind of getaway driver movie. I always kind of like those, but this character is obviously different. It made me kind of, also got a little bit of a John Wick kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, he's a lone gunslinger.
Right. And I was just wondering what he used to be, if he used to be some kind of a...
Yeah, so Jacob just asked the synopsis or the IMDb plot of the movie. So essentially what he is, so he's a Hollywood stunt driver. That's what he is.
Okay.
But he's essentially Baby Driver on the side. He drives for jobs.
Okay.
And Bryan Cranston is his boss / slash like head owner. So he works in Bryan Cranston's garage, like they work on cars, but on the side they run jobs, and he has these specific rules he claims every time he steps in a car with someone. And the way Ryan Gosling portrays the character, he doesn't say a lot, but it's one of the roles why I love Ryan Gosling so much, because he performs through his movements and through the way his facial expressions are, in the way that he does now, and also the way that that Jake Gyllenhaal does a lot. And it's through his eyes and the way his facial expressions move, the way his mouth and his eyes move. The character is so simple yet so complex, but the way that he's kind of grooved into this world and how he goes about it is so interesting. Like, even though it's slow at times, it really keeps you interested and like intrigued, like on the edge of the seat. Like, even though there's those moments where he's like walking through a hallway or they're having a conversation in an elevator or anything like that.
I need to watch this.
Yeah, the pacing.
Everybody
really
needs to watch this.
I didn't know Bryan Cranston was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. There's some moments where it does. You would think it was slow, but like it's paced, I think, very well, because there's so much tension almost at all times because of what he does and the people that he's involved with. And you know what else? It also made me kind of think a little bit of. I love these movies that are kind of, you get the LA kind of the dark side of LA, kind of like Nightcrawler. I kind of got a little bit of
Very
that
much
as
so, yeah. Very much
mentioned
so.
Jake Gyllenhaal. It made me think of that as well, but yeah, I think he was also was he like a car racer as well? 'Cause they were building
So yeah,
building
so Bryan Cranston, so he wanted to become essentially like a NASCAR pit guy, and that's what they were working towards. But they were in cahoots with someone who wasn't the right people. That's part of it. So.
Man, I'm gonna watch this soon.
It's really great. Bryan Cranston's really, really great as well. This is probably right in the middle of Breaking Bad, I guess.
I think it might have been like towards the beginning of Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
What year did the movie come out?
I think it came out in like 2010, maybe 2011.
11 or 10 or 11. Yeah, I think that's what I saw.
Keith, would I like it?
Yes.
Really?
2011.
Yeah, it was either right before or right at the beginning. Yeah.
A minute or two less. But it's right around 2 hours. And like I said, it's paced. Like there are moments where it feels like it's slow, but there's so much tension. You don't really.
That's a bold statement. If Keith's saying I would like it.
I don't. The way people, like I said, the way people have been complaining about this movie all these years, I didn't really know what to expect, but I really enjoyed it, man.
That's awesome. I'm so happy because, like I said, I've watched it maybe 3 times. I could not stand it the first time, and the last 2 times I've enjoyed it more than I ever have before. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's great to hear. That's one thing that this also does. Whenever I hear you guys talking about a movie that I haven't seen, I'm like, damn, I gotta watch that. So this one has like shot up to the top of my list right now. All right.
It's funny that you said that because we did the Nerd Nation with
Yeah.
BioShock. I've been playing BioShock.
Oh,
now.
since you talked about that, yeah. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the second part of You Haven't Seen What, and we'll keep you on the phone for this, Keith, so you can hear what Jake pulls out. But now Jake is going to select a movie from the bowl. All 4 of us have entered a movie into the bowl, and for the first time in about a month, it's not gonna be a Jake movie, unless somehow.
My dad Gabby, and I was like, no.
Oh, because then it'll end up being him telling her what movie to put in, and that's the movie that gets in there.
Not this time.
Am I picking? I'm
Yeah, go ahead.
picking? All right.
Gio had to go back on his first pick.
I'll explain why after.
Unless you don't get picked. Don't say it.
Nice.
Who
This
is
is Gio's Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
There you go. You're gonna
Nice.
love this
That's a
movie,
good
man.
choice.
You're gonna love this movie.
Shane Black, right?
Shane
Robert
Black,
Downey Jr.
Val Kilmer,
Dude, so
Michelle
pumped. You know what's
Monaghan.
funny about this? So I'm stoked to see this, but there was a part of me that, and this has to do with Val Kilmer. There was a part of me that I'm not gonna look, or you guys don't have to react, but I had a feeling Keith was gonna challenge me to Heat. That's what I had a feeling he was going to challenge me to, and it's Val Kilmer and Val Kilmer, and so I'm down for Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. That's awesome. And you guys know how I love Shane Black, the nice guys, and all those type of movies.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped.
I can't believe you haven't seen it.
I know,
wow.
I know, especially after seeing a Nice Guys and being such a big fanboy of that movie. Good
Yeah,
pick, man.
you're gonna love this one.
I'm really shocked you haven't seen it, to be
I
honest.
know.
This is like me with Snatch. Like, how did I not watch that movie at this point?
The TV show Barry as well.
I've only seen a few
Really?
episodes, but I
Okay.
can see some comparisons. Yeah.
What was your
Awesome.
Well, since you got picked, what was your original one?
The Negotiator.
Don't know what that is.
Are we gonna start doing the
co-stars
watch parties
Kevin
for
Spacey.
these movies?
I think we're gonna have to consider doing that. Yeah,
I think
that'd
that'll be
good.
fun
I think
because
so.
the thing is, like, I haven't seen Kiss Kiss Bang Bang,
Yep.
so
You haven't seen Kiss
Bo,
Kiss?
I get to watch it if you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, you get to watch it again. So
And it rotates our list a lot quicker.
Brian,
I think
which is
that'll.
cool.
Brian's
Oh,
gonna be having
true.
to
It'll
watch
knock
a lot
out
of
the movies. That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, Keith, thank you for joining us over the phone, man. We appreciate the phone call. I know you're dealing with family stuff, but it's good to talk to you on this Friday night, man.
Keith.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I wish I was, but
It's all
yeah,
good,
this was
man.
fun.
Yeah, you missed the wrong show, man.
Wait, Keith. If you,
Yeah.
who would you have picked in your first round?
Oh, first round. Depending on my position, I would have taken Thor.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool.
I was going between back and forth between Thor and Captain Marvel.
Okay, fair enough.
Cool. All right, well, good to hear, man. We'll see you later this week, bud.
All right, see you later.
Later.
Later, guys.
Nice. Cool.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
now on to
Okay.
call me at a bad time, right in between my swig. Now on to the new Avengers Fantasy Draft.
Are we doing comments after this or before?
Before we do have a couple comments though.
Oh.
All three from one Gabby Torres.
Oh, hi guys.
She says, "Hi boys, Berlin Clan here, following along tonight.
Hey.
I also love Ryan Gosling."
I'm sure you
I
do.
mean, what's not to love?
Don't we all?
You know.
Yes, so I'm going to turn it over to Jake so we can explain this a little bit more in depth to give you, audience members, some insight into how this is going to work. So, Jake?
Yeah, so this is something we've talked about since Avengers Endgame. We've talked about doing like a series of videos about this or whatever, but I felt like now that we have Apocaflix now, and now that it's kind of, you know, in a weird time for movies, and, you know, it just officially came out today that Marvel's release date is being pushed back, and everything's kind of be shifting back release date by release date, why not do a new Avengers draft and kind of fantasy pick our teams and see who has the best one at the end of the time. We're all big fantasy sports players here. We play football, baseball. Some of you guys play basketball. And it just made sense for us personally, us five. And unfortunately, Keith can't make it. I know he was really pumped about it because he was the most vocal about the list that we had. But this is going to be very fun. So the way it works is I have 3 different categories. We have the current MCU characters, which there's 30 of them. So that includes characters like Thor, Black Panther, Hulk, Mantis, you know, Korgan Meek, Wong, Sharon Carter, all those type of characters that we've seen before in the films. And then we have a category of the upcoming film and Disney Plus characters that have yet to be introduced. Now that includes Shang-Chi, Blade, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, and Moon Knight. We didn't include Kate Bishop because we don't know what's up with that right now, so we kept her off the list. And our final category is the Netflix characters. Now, I know what you may be thinking, well, they're not really in the MCU. We're not sure what's happening with them. We understand that, but we're also thinking that there may be a slight possibility it could happen, like just by chance. And it's also fun for us to include them. And so the way it's going to work is we have 10 slots on our teams. 7 of them are going to come from the MCU characters. 1 of them is going to come from the upcoming film and Disney Plus characters, and 1 of them is going to be Netflix. The last one is going to be an addition from anybody else's team that cannot be your first or second round pick. They cannot be the hammer of the team. They can't be the anchor. They can't be the...
Really,
you know,
the hammer of the team?
I didn't even think about that. Sure. Pun intended.
So are we going to end up with only 9 people on our... Oh, no, we're
No,
swapping.
10. We're not swapping. So we're just... So say we all have our 9 players, right?
Yes.
Say you have Wasp on your team and I want Wasp. I'm going to add her to my team, but you keep her as well.
Okay.
So we have 10 slots. So we're allowed to take someone else's character at the very end, but that person doesn't lose that character.
But not anyone in the first 2 rounds.
So it has to be 3rd round and on.
Okay.
So 3rd or 4th
That's
round.
fair.
Or 3rd through 7th.
Because then everyone could just add Thor.
Exactly.
But let's say it's your turn and you add Thor. Someone
that
else
person's
can't
off
add
the list.
Thor. Okay.
So it's the way it's working with fantasy sports. Once the character is picked, they're off the board. We're doing it snake style, so it's just like fantasy sports as well. And we've picked our draft order already. And Mr. Avellino is going forth. I'm going to be tracking this as I go along. We will post this later on our social media. We'll make sure to post it afterwards. And
Do you want to say the order?
we'll be talking about it throughout the draft. But it goes. Let me actually change this real quick in here. So it's Brian, then who?
Jacob. Geo, Jake.
Of course it is.
You get the
Fail.
2 of the top 5 picks.
All right. So All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna start the clock because we're gonna have a clock just like this.
Is it 30 seconds per pick?
It's a 30-second per pick, and I'm sure Brian already has who he's gonna do, so it doesn't really matter. Just go ahead and pick Brian. I'll start the clock on Jacob.
Any guesses?
You're probably gonna go Thor.
I'm thinking you're gonna go with Captain Marvel.
Who do you think about it?
We can't do this every turn, by the way,
No, I
guys.
know. This is the first one.
Groot.
Hey, honestly,
Groot's
he's
not a
ranked
bad
lower
choice.
than he probably should be.
Yeah.
None of you are right. I'm going to start this off by taking Scarlet Witch.
That makes sense.
That is a great choice.
She is one of my favorites.
That is a great choice.
And Witch almost killed Thanos. Okay? She's powerful, as you know why. So I'm going to start this draft off by taking the one, Wanda Maximoff, a.k.a. the Scarlet Witch.
She's a little loco right now.
That's okay.
WandaVision, so I don't
Works
know.
for me.
Hey.
I'm mad
Good
at
for
you,
you.
Brian.
That's where you were gonna go.
I've been saying since Age of Ultron, I've been saying she's the most powerful character in the MCU. I've been saying that since the first movie she appeared in. And they're starting to show it now, which is crazy.
All right, Mr. Bartley.
Is she powerful than Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
Depends on the situation and what needs to be done. Man. Okay. See, I knew what it was going to be until that happened. So now it gets difficult. But I got to go with my girl, Carol Danvers. Give me Captain Marvel.
All right.
There is, by the way, guys, if you guys want to
Because-
jump on the Google Drive, I have it on there.
The last time
We have them all.
I saw Thor, he wasn't doing so hot. So I'm taking Captain Marvel.
Oh, that's right. Hey.
But he can always get back to Infinity War.
You guys
Thor.
are insane if you don't think Thor's going to get back to Thor.
You never know.
Y'all are nuts.
Okay, who's my turn?
Yep.
Your turn.
I'm taking Thor.
Knew it.
You have to.
Oh, this leaves me in a dilemma.
Nah,
This
you-
leaves me in a real dilemma.
Well,
Alright, hold
basically
on. Well,
the
you
top
get
three
two.
are gone.
You get
Yeah,
4
see,
and
this
5.
is why that's a great
Yeah.
position to be in.
For a second, I was like, sweet, I'm next. And I'm like,
You don't
oh,
get a
wait.
pick for a while, yeah,
So Jake has 60 seconds, really.
Yeah.
So
to select two.
So what do you guys want to talk about? Well, it takes all 60 seconds.
The worst part
No,
is
it's a tough choice because whatever, I guarantee you, like he has to make these two count because after that, nobody from the first column, I guarantee, is going to be there
probably not.
by the time he comes back.
Man. Oh, dude, there's so many.
Hey, think about the new Captain America. Come on now, Captain America.
So I guess my first pick will be Doctor Strange.
Okay.
I'll go with
That's
Doctor
a
Strange.
great choice.
And the dilemma comes in the next pick. It really does. It really, really does.
I need to think smart and not just who I
Who
like.
you like?
That's
yeah.
that's the
That's
problem I'm running into here.
Because I'm like, oh, look, Shuri's there.
Okay, my second pick.
Wait a minute, is never mind.
Man.
That might
This is
make him lean
this
toward.
after the first round. It's really difficult.
How many more films is Spider-Man gonna have? He has one more, right?
Probably
That's
a lot. No,
He'll-
he's got-
That's not that
They'll
doesn't, that
rework
doesn't
the
come
deal.
in that doesn't come into
They'll
play.
rework the deal.
Because you don't. He might have
I'm
one
going to choose. I'm gonna go with Black Panther.
Nice.
Fair enough.
You get all of Wakanda and the
That's exactly my point.
and the
And he
vibranium.
has Steve Rogers' respect. So,
Of course, of course.
all right, those two characters off the board. Let's go back to round number 2, which is going back to Geo.
Well, you started round number 2, but yep.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Excuse
Huh.
Some big characters on the board still.
I don't know. I
I
feel like,
feel like we should have intense music.
don't
playing
like-
I know,
now.
right? I
I mean,
wish.
Spider-Man's cool.
We need the Avengers theme song playing.
Should I try to find some fantasy sports background music?
But without,
Something like that.
Without Tony Stark, he's. I mean, this guy gave away Edith just like that. Give me Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Now I got 2 of the original Avengers.
Hey, Hulk and Thor together though. That's scary.
Hey, you want to make a trade, Jake?
Already?
Well, I know that he's struggling over here, but I'm pretty sure I know who he's going with.
This is the most difficult thing. This is the most difficult choice I've ever had in my life.
Playing
Man.
Hawaiian music.
It's a commercial.
Oh.
Oh
we
my
go.
goodness. All right. This is so hard, but because it is one of my favorite moments in Endgames when Captain Marvel says, "Hi, Peter Parker," I'm going with Spider-Man. Even though he is not the 5th most powerful character on this list. Definitely not.
I don't know about that one.
I am taking him. He's very powerful, but there's other characters I think are more powerful than him for sure. But Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, I'm happy with that. Super happy.
Mr. Avellino?
Yeah, the music is a great touch.
My second pick is. Crap, the music does make it more.
Cool, yeah.
I think I'm going to go with. See, it's funny because it's throwing me off, like having them 1 through 10, because I'm like, well, Hawkeye's definitely not the 9th most powerful person, so it really doesn't make any difference. I'm going to go with Winter Soldier.
Whoa!
Oh, Jake's
that's straight off of
pissed.
nostalgia here.
Jake's pissed.
No.
I am a little pissed. I'll be honest.
Winter Soldier's dope.
Oh, dude, he's essentially Captain America.
He's the White Wolf.
He's got the same abilities as Captain America does, but he's just a little Russian background.
Okay,
So you
so
gotta-
who's it? Now
So
it's
Brian
Brian's
gets
again.
another one.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Be very
Brian
careful,
gets
Brian,
another one.
'cause a lot of these
Yeah.
This
characters
is
are
exactly
not
why I
gonna
hate
be
the
there.
snake draft.
I know.
But it has to be that way, otherwise it would be unfair.
Gabby says we can hear the music.
Non-snake draft would be unfair.
I'm deciding between 3.
Hey, Valkyrie's an alcoholic. Don't go with her, okay?
That's who you want. That's why. Hey, she was originally, when I ranked these, she was like 6th on the power rankings.
Oh wow.
She is up there, man.
Oh, she definitely is. I mean, she's Asgardian.
Yes.
Without the Thor powers, she's as strong as Thor.
She rides Pegasus.
Yeah.
I'm going with Nebula.
Ooh.
Okay.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
I wonder who the first person is going to be stepped out of the MCU realm. Oh, ad.
Oh, wait, we can go into...
Yeah,
You
anytime.
can go in whenever you want. We
Son
discussed that
of-
beforehand.
Oh, my God.
Anytime.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so it's my turn. If this is real, this is a scenario where I need this team to go into battle, I need this guy. Give me Wong. I need a sorcerer on my team. If I can't have Doctor Strange,
Very smart.
I need a sorcerer on my
You
team.
can go anywhere in the world.
Yep.
Very
Think
smart.
about how powerful. I almost took him over Spider-Man. I'm serious.
He
So
was one of my...
he dropped to me.
I was thinking about him because if I had Scarlet Witch and Wong, the sorcerers together...
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Good choice.
Hey, what are Miss Marvel's powers?
Miss Marvel,
Yeah.
She can stretch and grow big and
she's an
stuff.
inhuman.
That doesn't help explain anything.
Okay.
She's basically Mr. Fantastic.
Basically, yeah. That's an easier way to
If I'm
explain
trying to
it.
describe it to someone, that's the easiest way to
Hey,
do it.
she's powerful as hell. Let's put it that way.
Damn.
But she can grow her fist really huge and punch somebody or something, you know?
Oh my god.
I think basically Mr. Fantastic could do everything that she does if he wanted to, right?
My sister,
way?
my sister wants a shout out. Her name is Hallie.
Hi, Hallie!
Hey,
Okay.
Should we shout out Jared?
how much
too?
time do I have left? Cause
Yeah, Hallie and Jared.
That-
Hallie
threw me
and
off.
Jared
Keep going. You're good.
Okay.
We're not really keeping track because everybody's moving pretty well here.
out on their farm.
We still have 30 minutes of the show anyway.
There's still a lot of people.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, I'm gonna take. Damn, this is tough.
There's so many good characters on the back end of the list.
Yes, there
I
was.
want
So many of them.
I want a poster of my characters together. Jacob's Avengers team.
I'll make.
Can you make
I was
them
I was gonna make graphics and make them clips on the channel.
for our Avengers teams? Oh,
Does
'Cause
Hallie,
You saw the thumbnail. The thumbnail's dope.
does Hallie have any more turkeys jumping off her roof?
Okay, I'll take.
That's so random.
Give me Giant Man.
Who?
Giant
You want Ant-Man?
Ant-Man.
Oh,
dude, I'm mad. I almost took Ant-Man over Wong, but it was between them two. Because Ant-Man is very powerful. Do never underestimate him.
All right, Jake.
Man. See, Ant-Man was on my list too.
this music makes me laugh. Reminds me of like
It's so much better than Dead Silence, though.
Yeah.
It really is, because we're taking time to think about our picks. So, Jake Berlin, we know he's a big fan of
Right.
Captain America, but without Cap on the board, we don't really know who else he's a fan of.
I'm gonna take Valkyrie with my first one.
Ooh, that's a great
nice.
choice.
Valkyrie. Tessa Thompson and Thor Ragnarok. Badass.
She shouldn't even still be available, to be honest.
She's
That's such a
someone you
great-
can drink with too.
That's a
like
great
she can
pick.
hold
Yeah,
her,
she can drink
She can
you
hold
under
her
the
alcohol.
table.
Easily.
Yep.
And my second pick. God, I'm not gonna see these characters for a while, man. This is hurting.
there's two. I'm gonna be really mad if they go.
I think I have to. I'm gonna go new Captain America, Falcon.
Oh.
I think I'm gonna do it.
You got to have...
He's the Ariel. He's the
Yeah.
Ariel, man. I need an Ariel.
Well,
I got
feel
two
like-
Ariels now.
I feel like you had to have Bucky or Falcon
Yes.
on your team,
Yes.
so
All right, back to Gio.
that's like Team Cap right there.
Damn. Oh, I got Okoye and Shuri mixed up. I thought Okoye was Black Panther's sister. Never mind.
Who you going with, Gio?
Ah, man. What's Shang-Chi's powers? He just knows Kung Fu, huh?
He is the master of kung fu.
Yes.
Okay, so he's Chuck Norris? Like,
He would
No,
beat
he's-
Captain America in a fight.
Yeah.
Whoa, I don't think about that. I don't know about that one.
Hand to hand, you mean?
Relax.
All right,
with that
if
statement.
Cap didn't have his powers,
Relax.
yes.
That's okay. That's
No,
a whole
I'm not
Brian
saying...
story.
All right, I'm saying...
what's Moon Knight's powers?
We're not doing no. You gotta choose
No,
characters.
if
There's no
Cap was his
explanations.
same size, but didn't have the superhuman
For our
strength or
audience out
anything,
there.
just hand-to-hand straight abilities, Shang-Chi would win.
We'll never know.
He's the master of Kung Fu.
It's funny because there's someone that I'm surprised you haven't gone for right away.
Gabby, I took Tessa Thompson. She's asking. She asked if this was Marvel or what is up with Superman. It's just Marvel. Just the Avengers.
I'm taking Superman.
Just the
Superman would be
Avengers.
off the board already.
All
I
right,
would
Gio,
hope.
come on. I'm gonna start putting a clock on you.
All right, give
Come on,
me
5,
give me War Machine.
3.
Ooh!
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Give me Wasp.
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes, if I can't have Ant-Man, give me Wasp.
No.
She can do the same thing he can.
No, she can't turn giant though.
That's fine. I'm more interested in them going really small, implanting
Quantum
some,
realm.
just some gigantic bombs in Thanos' brain and igniting them. Why didn't they do that?
Okay, be quiet.
Well, now I have Ant-Man, a fighter.
Okay. Ready for mine?
He's not going MCU. He's going down below.
No. Shuri for my fourth.
Okay,
Interesting.
She's very valuable to
she's
have.
a genius.
Well, she's like Tony Stark.
And my next one for number 5 is Groot.
That's
Nice.
Groot is very powerful.
That's who I wanted.
Oh man, okay, now it gets tough. Now there's not a sure one.
Oh man, there's so many good characters
Damn.
left.
Man, this
Guardians is Marvel. Yes, they're in the draft.
Is that Jabs?
The Guardians of the
Yeah, my
Galaxy.
dad's
Yeah.
asking.
Oh, if we're talking power
Nadine.
rankings, Give me Mantis. Give me Mantis.
She was last on the power rankings list I found.
She
What?
she was able to. All right, you guys.
Go ahead.
She would. So Ego, the Living Planet. She was able to put him under by herself. He's an entire planet. He's a celestial. She was able to make him go to sleep by herself. She was able to get Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet and shut him down, basically, so they can pull the gauntlet off of his hand. She's powerful as hell. I'll take Mantis.
She ain't coming anywhere near. Yeah, she is a badass though.
If people don't realize it, then I guess they're not paying attention to the
All right,
movie.
Gio. Who do you got?
All right. Let's see. All right, I need somebody to defend these heroes in case the public ever turns on them. Somebody who can, who's very good at speaking, who can, convince a room full of people.
I hate you, Gio.
About,
I hate you.
going a certain way. So I'm taking Daredevil.
I hate you.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
You rewind 15 seconds. I literally
Here's
just
the
pointed
thing.
into my computer to Jacob.
He's great to have, but he's not that powerful in these.
He'll call your BS.
physically.
He could. You're lying. You're about to attack.
First Netflix off the board.
All right, Gio, I see you.
All right, I get back to back. Oh man. I'm gonna take the most powerful woman in the galaxy, in Gamora.
Okay. You mean deadliest?
Nebula is not. And my second pick.
Forgot to keep doing this.
I got a teamer with possibly the best pilot in the galaxy, Mr. Rocket Raccoon.
Oh, that's a great
Star Lord's
pick.
not happy about you saying that.
Back to Gio.
All right.
I want to know who Dean's number one pick would be.
He just asked someone to take Gamora, apparently, and I just didn't. I didn't see it before.
Dean, who would be your number one pick?
My aunt said take Wonder Woman.
Maybe we should do a DC one.
Maybe after
That'll be
this.
fun because this is fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do this for all Harry Potter and all these
Pick your
characters.
Justice League.
Yeah.
All right. Give me She-Hulk.
Oh,
Not a bad pick. I thought about her.
Wait. Who has Hulk?
I do.
So you have both Hulks.
Yep.
Nice. That's
So
a great
Gio,
pick.
from now on, you can only pick MCU heroes. Your Netflix and Disney Plus heroes are off the board.
Dang. Did we just make this roll up now?
Nope,
No.
that was beforehand.
That was always a part of it. You only get one from.
You get one from each.
Each of those segments.
Rewind the tape.
All right, Jacob, you're up.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go with Star-Lord.
Cool.
He held an Infinity Stone by himself.
Exactly.
I know, yeah, he did. I
And
mean,
we
look,
need-
he was at first he was low on my list, but I forgot how he's a Celestial.
Yeah, exactly.
He's half
He's half
Celestial.
celestial.
Was.
So
Well,
he's
yes.
very powerful. Even though there's not much way for him to display that power, but he can't get damaged as much as like a regular human.
No,
so
but he does have a temperament problem though. Like when it
Very
comes
true.
down to it, like he might ruin
And-
your plans.
the ship comes with Star-Lord too. So my team's riding in that ship.
It sure does. It sure does.
Okay, I am first going to take Moon Knight.
Knew it.
Well, obviously.
Knew that one was.
I'm the only
Brian.
one that actually knows anything about him.
That's not true.
And my second. Does Okoye come with the Dora Milaje?
Nope. Is that your pick?
No, I didn't say that.
Sure sound like it.
I'm gonna go with. Those two won't get along together. Screw it. I'm going to go with Punisher.
Nice.
Damn it!
Give the Punisher some space guns. Tear some stuff up.
That's crazy, man.
All right, Mr. Bartley.
Back to you.
All right.
I don't go forever.
You took both
man.
your picks?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, Brian,
Okay.
your Disney Plus and Netflix heroes are off the board.
Yep.
Alrighty. So, I need someone to basically be, the tactician, planning everything, coordinating everything. So give me Nick Fury.
Whoa!
Sam Jackson.
He's a
Not expecting that.
He's the deadliest man on the planet.
Whoa!
Except he's in space right now. So.
And look, I'm thinking about my squad. I have Captain Marvel and Nick Fury working together again. I like that.
I'm definitely surprised by that one. I will definitely say that. I am definitely surprised by that one. Gio, you are up.
All right.
He put the Avengers together.
Did he or did Captain Marvel?
Damn, Hawkeye's not getting any respect from anyone, man. But there's a more powerful guy with the arrow, handpicked by Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I'm going to go with Kraglin.
Nice.
I forgot he gave it to him.
Leader of the Ravagers.
And that arrow is so damn powerful.
Yep.
I
Leader
forgot
of the
he
Ravagers.
gave it to him.
I want to see how powerful he is.
We'll probably see him using it in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Guardians
that's
3.
cool. That's a good pick.
I mean, he is James Gunn's brother in real life, so. Do I have any alien? Oh, yeah, I do.
How many
Okay.
there's...
Okay, so...
Oh, man.
Can they see who's left on the board?
They can't, no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Hawkeye Ronin.
That's true. He could be Ronin, too. I forgot about that.
All right, I'm going to go with Blade.
That's a great pick.
Nice.
That's who I thought you were going to grab.
Me? I really wanted it.
Marshall Ali, man.
He
I
is
mean,
half vampire.
Give it to me. And for my second pick, I'm not going to come around for a while. That's the problem.
Have Gavi pick for you.
No, I'm gonna make sure an OG is on my team. I'm gonna go Hawkeye.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
So you got two swordsmen.
That would be
Ronin and Blade.
I would love to see them
Man.
in a scene together. Blade and Hawkeye.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool. He'd be a great character to appear in a Blade movie because you don't want somebody like Captain Marvel in a Blade movie. Wouldn't make sense, but Hawkeye, that'd be cool.
All right, Gio, you're up. We got 2 rounds left, gentlemen, or 3
All
rounds.
right.
Excuse me, 3 rounds.
Well, this guy is Thor's buddy, and he became buddies with Hulk.
Oh, you son.
I'm going to take Korg and Meek.
Oh, that's what I wanted
You get
next.
2 for the
Dang
price of 1.
You get 2 for the price of 1.
But
But
That's
you
what I
gotta
wanted
have him
next.
with Thor.
The revolution has begun.
God, it was between that and Hawkeye. I should have taken them because nobody would have picked Hawkeye. Should have taken them. Damn it.
All
All right,
right.
Jacob.
All right. Well, I am gonna take Okoye.
You son.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
We all have some straight human characters who are just
And that's-
badass fighters, and
That's a rule I forgot to say. I think I told Brian this when we first started this off. I wanted to make sure that we all had at least one non-super powered person on our team. But it seems it's matching out.
I think
that
we
way.
do, right?
It's matching out that way.
Well,
These are basically.
I don't know if Gio does.
No.
Does he?
basically
I mean,
my last.
Gio's got Daredevil,
Oh.
but out of the MCU ones, you don't. So, but it's okay. I forgot to mention it.
Ant-Man doesn't have any powers. He just presses
No,
a button and shit.
his suit counts as a
Yeah.
power, just
Yeah,
like
it's
Iron Man's
Iron Man's
suit
yeah.
counts
But
as a
hey,
power.
I didn't mention it, so it's okay.
These are
Okay.
basically. This is basically my
We're
last
not-
pick.
Well, the draft isn't over
Daredevil's
yet.
like on the borderline, but I would say ultimately he's not super powered.
Yeah,
he
Brian,
has enhanced
your last pick is going to be
capabilities.
handed to you. So
So it's my turn again, right? or
no,
no?
it's mine.
Oh, Brian.
Drax. Okay.
I almost took Drax, but I was like, I have Mantis and Star Lord. I don't want half my team being Guardians.
Hey, Guardians are
But
badass.
Drax is powerful though.
Deciding between two. I feel like I'm in Top Gun. listening to
Wait.
music.
Do we have to take? All right, so I just realized something. Do we have to take a Netflix and Disney Plus character?
Yes.
Because I'm already at 8, so I have to retract my last pick then. So I haven't taken either yet.
ooh, you are correct. So Okoye is still on the board.
So I have to take Okoye off, and I'll
So
just
Okoye
go
is
with
still
I'll
on
go
the
with
board.
Miss Marvel. Yeah,
Okay, then give
but
me-
I wanted Miss Marvel anyway. But I realized
Marvel.
you guys
So are
can't
you
take.
taking Okoye, Brian?
Yeah.
So Drax and Okoye?
Yep.
And I have Nick Fury anyway, so I still have a non-powered being. Oh, you know who's not on here is the Skrulls. We could have included them.
The Skrulls?
Who you're gonna include? Talos.
Yeah, Talos. He's a hero. He was,
Yeah,
he definitely is.
Not like a main Marvel hero though. That's why I didn't really.
But like, he's more relevant than Kraglin, or
no.
no,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Kraglin's
He's been in 2 movies where he
Kraglin's
played
been
significant
in every
roles.
Guardians movie, and
And Avengers Endgame.
yeah.
Kraglin was in the fight at the end. That's why we included. That's why I included him.
I think Talos should
He's the
be
one-
included, but
he's
like
the-
not now. I'm saying he could have been included.
He's the one leading the Ravagers in Endgame.
Gio, you're up.
Wait,
you have
it's me again.
Oh, it is you
because
again. Okay, my
the Miss
bad, my
Marvel
bad,
count
my
didn't,
bad, my
pick
bad.
didn't count. So I'm gonna go with the unfavorite but most powerful Netflix character in Iron Fist.
I like
He's
that pick.
definitely the most powerful of the Netflix characters.
That's the pick I would have gone if I got the chance.
Yeah.
Just starve him so he doesn't have any chi. Alright. So it just comes down to 3 characters for me.
I like my squad.
The fun part comes up where we can take anybody from any other team that's not a first or second rounder.
Trying to think what Maria Hill can contribute.
She's
Nick
another
Fury.
Nick Fury.
Right hand.
I mean, she was helped leading the Avengers in Age of Ultron. She was like their first-hand woman, so she's big time.
I'm gonna go M'Baku.
Nice.
M'Baku.
I almost took him, then I was like, I already have all of Wakanda on my side. I don't even. He's probably included.
I need that war chant along with Korg to hype up my squad.
The revolution, Wakanda forever. The revolution, Wakanda forever.
That's all he does.
No, he does it. Whatever that chant is.
Okay, I'm taking Luke Cage.
Nice.
The bulletproof man.
Damn.
And this is where we get to it.
My
I get
team's
to,
pretty
I get to
powerful.
take anybody from anybody's team who's not a first or second rounder.
Okay, so basically, you have our lists.
I have your list in front of you. Yeah,
Do you need
Can
to know
we
who
see
the top
everyone's
8
list
are?
though?
No, here.
it's on the Google Drive. It's on the Google Drive, guys.
It's a separate.
It's a
sheet?
separate. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
spreadsheet. It's called New Avengers Draft Results.
Okay, okay.
Gio, you can't take Scarlet Witch, Captain America, Thor, Doctor Strange, Hulk, Black Panther, Spider-Man, and Wong.
And once I take someone, they're off the board. Okay, let's see. I already have that. I have that.
It's kind of like we can borrow this character when our team needs it from your
Have
team.
that. Man. Oh man. I want that first rounder so bad. I'm gonna take Ant-Man.
Damn it. Isn't Ant-Man on your...
Yeah, you keep
But
him.
you keep him still.
Yeah, no, I got you.
You keep him.
But I wanted
my
Ant-Man.
number
I
3.
add Ant-Man to my
We're
squad.
gonna have Ant-Man.
Nice. No, we can't. Now we can't add him.
All right, so now it's back to me.
It's back to you, Gio.
Brian, sound off again. Who I can't pick?
You cannot pick Scarlet Witch.
My aunt. Everybody say hi to my aunt Courtney. She bought a shirt and a coffee mug.
Hello.
Hi,
Courtney.
Support.
Scarlet Witch, Captain Marvel, Thor, Doctor Strange, Hulk, Black Panther, Spider-Man, Wong.
Wait,
So-
one more
So
time.
basically 1 through 7
Okay.
and Wong. One through 7 and 17.
I could pick from the Netflix, right? Netflix.
You can
and-
pick anybody that's not in the
Oh, we
top
can go
2.
anywhere?
You can pick Disney Plus or Netflix. This is the one the one spot you can do anything.
So 1 through 7 plus who? Or plus
1 through 7 plus Wong.
plus Wong. Damn it.
Crap. No, I'm picking between 2.
All right. Damn.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Give me Groot.
3.
How dare you?
That is someone I should have taken. But I like Ant-Man.
Give me Valkyrie.
Oh, darn it. I was hoping one of you would
She's a
pick the-
powerful third rounder, for sure.
Crap. I was hoping one of you would pick one of the
All right, Brian. Final list or final pick. Who is? What is it called? The inevitable pick.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr.
Or
Irrelevant.
Miss
The
Irrelevant.
irrelevant pick of the 2020 New Avengers Draft from Apocaflix movies. As the music kicks
The
in.
new music kicks in just for Brian's pick. They actually have this music on
This would
NFL.
have been so much harder with Keith. This would have
Oh,
been
God, yeah.
so much harder.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
goodness.
true. That's true.
All right, Brian. 10, 9, 8, 7,
All right.
6.
I'm going to go with Falcon.
Ooh, you want that Winter Soldier Falcon vibes?
It was between that or Blade.
Really?
Yeah.
Blade is badass.
Because Blade is badass.
Oh, they're gonna make him even more now that Mahershala Ali's playing
yeah.
him.
Does everybody have their list in front of them?
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
All right, Brian. Why don't you go ahead and read off your new Avengers squad that we drafted here on Apocaflix Now?
Mine is pretty
Start it off.
freaking solid.
I think
Go ahead.
all of ours are, to be honest, but
Um,
mine's the best. But it's okay.
Yours isn't even close.
Well, we'll let
Oh,
we'll let them vote on that.
Please.
All right. So, my Avengers roster is Scarlet Witch, Winter Soldier, Nebula, Shuri, Groot, Moon Knight, Punisher, Drax, Okoye, and Falcon.
Not bad.
Stack.
See, I would. If I got the number 1 pick, I was going between Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch. I really
I've known
wanted
since
one. I
day
wanted
one
one of them.
that's
I
who I
wanted
wanted.
one of them. So,
I
go ahead,
probably
Jacob.
would have went Scarlet Witch. All right, so I love my team, by the way. I have Captain Marvel.
Yours is such a U team.
I have Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, Wong, Wasp, Mantis, Star-Lord, Nick Fury, Miss Marvel, Iron Fist, and Valkyrie.
That Iron Fist pick, man, it's legit. That's who I would have gone with.
It is.
I would have
yeah.
gone. Even if all 5 of them were on the list, I would have picked Iron Fist.
Oh yeah, he's the most powerful by far. He's actually has a legit superpower. The other, so do the other ones, but it's
You were
different.
very
Yeah,
balanced. 5 men,
Like-
5 women.
yeah, I do. Yeah,
There you go.
Perfectly balanced.
All right, Gio.
is it? Oh
5
wow,
and 5.
exactly. I meant to do that.
All right. My Avengers roster is Thor, Hulk, She-Hulk, Groot, Ant-Man, Daredevil, War Machine, Kraglin, Korg and Meek, and M'Baku.
That Korg and Meek pick, man.
Geo might have the most powerful team, to be
The
honest.
Korg and Meek pick. So the thing with him is he touches on everything, right? He's got the space stuff with Thor, right? He's got Korg and Meek in there, Kraglin with the Ravagers, but then he goes ground level with Daredevil, She-Hulk, And you got someone like Groot who's complete alien. You got Ant-Man who's giant man.
He has almost the whole Ragnarok squad, other than Valkyrie.
Right.
You got the Revengers.
I should have picked
Yeah.
Valkyrie.
You do have the Revengers.
You got the Revengers minus Valkyrie.
Almost. Yeah.
Okay, my team. I got Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Valkyrie, Falcon, Gamora, Rocket, Blade, Hawkeye, Luke Cage, and Ant-Man.
That team is stacked, man. Damn.
I know it is.
Awesome.
Because it's the best team.
Nah.
I think we'll put it to the people to vote.
We'll
Yeah.
put a poll up on YouTube,
There has to be an easy
on
way
Twitter.
for them to see the list, though. We'll figure that.
I'll post it. I think I believe I can post an image with the poll or post it just right behind it.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to post it up on YouTube, social media, Instagram, Twitter, and make sure you guys let us know what you think of our list and who has the best list, or
And all the Berlins better not
Or-
go vote for Jake.
or who
We're gonna go vote for Jake. Yes.
Or-
There you go. He won.
or who you guys want as a number one pick. Who would you pick out of this entire roster? Who would you pick as number one overall if you had that chance?
Yeah, definitely.
This
And
was
I think
fun.
of it
Who's
as
Gabby's number one pick? Gabby, who's your
don't
number
know.
one pick?
She has no
Superman.
idea.
I think of it as who would you send to fight Thanos?
My dad
like,
says
what squad would you send to fight
My
Thanos?
dad says
Probably
we
yours.
missed out on Jessica Jones.
He's
Yeah,
not
I like
wrong.
her.
He's not wrong. She's super
I'm
strong.
surprised someone didn't take her, to be
I'm
honest.
surprised you didn't take her.
Well, I had to take Iron Fist because he can F some stuff up if he wants to. Even though
The last,
You know.
I gotta say, the last 2 weeks of Apocaflix now, the movie trivia, and now this,
it's fun.
we've done some really cool things.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
really
we do
cool
some
things.
more stuff like this.
I think so.
Well, we talked about eventually later on in the future a 2-hour show. Maybe the first hour's newsy, the second hour's a fun topic like this.
I think the
every
next
time.
thing we gotta do when all this ends is we gotta play Blockbuster. Really test each other.
Oh yeah,
let's do it.
Or we
absolutely.
just
Yeah.
play with gloves.
or play with gloves.
We could play with gloves and masks.
I'm down.
Brian's ordering us masks, right?
Gio, should we draft a Justice
That would look
League?
so funny.
Would
I
you
don't
be
know.
down to do a DC one because of all the things that have happened?
I'd be down to do a DC
But
one.
how
would
would
be
we
fun.
do that? Because there's not. Should we just throw the characters in there?
There's not too many recognizable
We would
characters.
just
I
have
mean,
to
you
do
got
a smaller one. We not do 10, maybe 5.
So if we didn't do this today, the next one we were gonna do is we were gonna draft our favorite fictional sport figures. So Shane Falco, Bobby Boucher,
God.
all those type of characters. That's what we were gonna do. So I think we'll have to do that.
You can't
at some point.
draft the whole Miracle team.
Yeah, I can.
Maybe we can do that closer to the NFL draft. It'll be fun to
good
do
call.
that. Yeah,
We're gonna have to come up with some ideas because I think the draft part of it's pretty cool.
absolutely. Yeah, that was super fun.
Did Gabby tell her number one yet?
No, she didn't. She
I
doesn't know.
have that same feeling. It's not as much, but once you finish a fantasy draft and like, oh, got to look at my team and just
Well, because
you
we
just
can't go.
stare at it.
We
on,
can't go into a platform.
A Star Wars draft.
Oh,
Oh yeah, there's.
I think that's
yeah.
probably
you gotta do
the
a Star
one.
Wars draft.
Oh,
you have to
yeah.
do a
That's-
Star Wars
that's
draft.
probably the
that
one we have
has to be the next one, and there's so many characters.
I think that's, and we would have to limit it to Jedi, obviously, and do like we'd have to have a pilot, we'd have to have this and this and this. But
I don't think it has to be just Jedi.
no, I'm saying we have to
Oh,
limit how many Jedi we have on our teams
taking
because nobody
6.
can draft.
No,
just
you're right.
Force
It's just
users.
like you can't draft 10 running backs on your
yes,
fantasy team.
there should be a limit, just like a legit fantasy draft. I think that's probably the
and
next one.
Keith
we do.
has to be a part of that one.
I think that's the next one we do.
That's-
do it.
That's the most relevant thing at the
Yeah,
moment.
let's do it.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
You're welcome.
I'm drafting the child. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see.
Hey, that's
he's
for real,
on
though.
it. He's
For real,
on it.
though.
And the Mandalorian.
I'll take Baby Yoda. Yep.
That would
what
be
you
so
said, the
cool.
child.
The child. Oh,
So do we have comments this week?
Yeah, Brian, you
All
got
right,
comments?
so let's head to the comment quarter over here.
Gabby says she would pick Vader number one.
Oh my goodness.
Vader's badass.
Marvel.
Vader's badass.
We
No. If we did Star Wars,
I know, I know.
If we did Star
Well, are we
I
doing?
want your
Are we only
Marvel
doing
one.
heroes on that one?
I think it'd be everything.
No, it has to.
It would
be
have
that
to
guy,
be
too.
everything.
Okay, so do we do Darth Vader or Anakin, or are they
Or
two
they
separate
both.
characters?
They're two separate characters in Battlefront.
Okay.
That is true.
We could do a good guy and a bad guy one, or we can do a Force users and a non-Force users one. Technically,
Oh man, I feel like that one's gonna get very
that one's gonna get heated.
You guys
Yeah.
are gonna get deep into that.
Heated.
That one's gonna get loud and very aggressive. All right, let me go to the comments.
Oh, let me turn this off. It
I
was good
can't.
while it lasted.
I can't wait for that Star Wars one now. Let's see. I had them, but it didn't save the whole thing. Okay. Number one was a comment to the Naked Gun 30-year anniversary trailer reaction. Corey Vager said, probably the only time people universally liked O.J. Simpson, and I love these movies, including Spy Hard. That... What? The O.J. Simpson comment? I know, right? Universally, like... That's a fair comment. Another one, for our Lord Zed casting, Pikachu 111 said Dwayne Johnson for Lord Zed.
I thought about him.
Right?
Honestly, that would be a great choice. Because
It wouldn't be a bad
it
one.
would be hard
He can get there as far as like, you know,
being funny and intimidating.
well, yeah, my problem is I think he'd be a little
Too big.
he's done so many funny, fun, like, you know, roles that I don't know. He can get there though if you've seen a movie faster.
Does Lord's, because I don't know about Power Rangers and I wasn't on the episode. Does he wear like a mask?
He has like a face guard thing.
Do you think it would be a mask in an adaptation of a film?
Well, he doesn't have skin. He's literally just muscle. Like literally.
I'm assuming he would be maybe practical effects.
Like, would they turn a human into Lord Zed, or is Lord Zed like a straight alien?
He's a straight alien.
yeah.
I think it would be makeup and practical effects.
Imagine a human, what they would look like without skin. That's Lord Zed with metal.
If that's the case for me personally, I would pick the best voice,
Yeah, that's
and I would do a straight voiceover role.
really
a
what
straight voice, and get whoever you want in a suit or something. Because if their face is going to be
it's
shown,
kind
you
of like
pick the best voice.
doing Vader in a way.
Exactly.
so like Andy Serkis.
His voice would be perfect.
It really would.
His voice would
and
be
for me,
exactly.
when I
you
made
do
my
motion capture, you can do motion capture.
when I
with
did
that.
my choices, I thought about that too. Because Carl Urban, I think his voice would be perfect for it. Like he could totally do it. So the voice is the most important thing for that.
That's fine. That was our shortest comment, and I thought that would take like 2 seconds. We got a comment about last week's now the trivia edition from Arrow Owl, and we now know her name is Rachel.
Yes.
So
Nice.
now we can finally put a name to the name. That didn't make sense. All right. Enjoy
name
the
to the
To the YouTube account.
to the
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
The
Username, yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's really
name
what it
to
is.
the username. And we don't have to keep saying he or she. Now we know.
Just call her Rachel for now on. It's a little bit easier than our owl.
Probably. It said, enjoyed the trivia and especially how much you all enjoyed it. Perhaps we need to make the distinction where all fight scenes and action sequences, but not the other way around. In my opinion, Peter wasn't exactly sitting around in the nightmare. He was actively falling out of buildings, driving away from drones, and getting ran over by a train. The BVS fight didn't make my list because I think I have finally succeeded in erasing that movie from
Okay, Rachel.
From my
Okay, Rachel.
Damn.
I'm not going
Coming at you, Gio.
I'm not going to reopen old wounds, however much Gio and Jacob advocate for
She's
it.
got to be our most avid follower. She's got to be most avid.
Damn.
And she pulls
She's
the
my
punches, man.
favorite.
Rachel.
Or she
She's
doesn't
my
pull the
favorite.
punches.
Yeah, no, she doesn't, and I like that. Okay, you got to come on the show sometime. Okay, we can talk.
Oh my god, that made me laugh.
I will say this though, she's right about certain scenes, about how we describe a certain scene. There might have to be parameters for, like when we do best moments on Star Wars, right? That's a little bit more broad. When we do action sequences, the Dark Knight bank robbery scene is not an action sequence.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's one continuous
No, it's
sequence.
not.
It never
It is
cuts to
not.
another scene.
It's not a sequence.
It's a sequence.
It is. It should not be included with scenes such as the Captain America elevator scene or the Spider-Man train fight or anything of that nature. It is nothing like that.
No, on the podcast, they were arguing that the elevator sequence continued to where he jumped out of the elevator.
It did continue.
So how is that different than the bank robbery scene? It's
Because
still
then he fought off a jet.
it's the same setting,
He fought off a jet.
same
He didn't
setting,
get onto a bus and drive
same
away.
characters. Okay,
He didn't drive away on a bus. Joker drove away on a bus. Captain America fought a jet.
he was driving away in a motorcycle before
and then
he
he fought a jet.
and then he ran on foot.
And then he fought a jet. He fought a jet.
Oh yes, that's cool,
Didn't he
but
just
not as
throw
cool
the
as
jet?
manipulating.
Shield
He
and
throws a jet and he brings the jet down. He fights a jet.
I always
He
remember
got
that
his
look
own
he
robbery
did
crew
right after
to
that.
shoot each other.
He fought it. I'm sorry. You won't win.
No,
You won't win this battle.
It's
So
not.
for me.
You won't win this battle.
It's not flashy. It's not pretty, but
That's kind of where
it's
I was.
really good.
It's a heist scene. It's not a action scene.
It's not, exactly. Thank you.
And I don't think
It's not an action
I don't
scene.
think the nightmare scene in Spider-Man.
They're getting shot
Far
at
From Home is an
by a
action scene either.
shotgun from William Fichtner.
I do not count the Spider-Man nightmare scene as an action scene. It's not really happening.
No, that's not an action sequence.
Nice little pause. My dad said, "Nice outdoor summer chair."
It must be his from his garage.
No, it's
right?
his.
Oh, Brian's.
Brian's.
But hey, the Batman v Superman warehouse scene
Yes.
is absolutely incredible.
Yes. Next comment.
Directed by Snyder.
But thank you,
That was
Rachel.
such a good comment. For the would you be interested or would you watch if we started doing watch longs? Ellen N said, I voted for depends on the movie, though I would definitely like to see this happen. If it's a movie I don't have, then I like more talking in the commentary because I would be entertained by what's being said. I'm fine with lots of talking either way, or it could play in the background while I do other things. Thanks for
Cool.
still
That's
providing
the view.
Yeah.
Thanks for still providing
And the minutes.
entertainment. Much
Watched.
appreciated.
Well,
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
put it on the background, let it play. You guys can leave the room as long as
Pretty
the minutes
much.
help.
yeah.
Put it on mute.
I mean,
Just let the video play. You don't even have to
A
watch
commentary is all about talking, and giving your opinion on the movie. And in my opinion, having, many debates about why this scene's awesome or why it's not, or,
The thing I was thinking about when I
Just gonna
posted that.
argue about the very first scene the whole entire.
like, imagine the five of us watching Mad Max Fury Road.
Well, trust me, I
Oh
thought
my
about that. So,
God.
but here's what I was thinking about. So when I posted that, I was like,
I won't be a part of that.
Yes, you will.
Yes, you
have
will.
to be.
Yep.
I was interested in seeing what people.
I'm gonna be sick
What
that
people
day.
said, but
better not.
I'm interested in finding out. I'm interested in finding out how we would do it because do we pause or do we talk over scenes or like what the case?
You just
because-
talk as
Talk
the movie's
over,
playing.
yeah.
because
I'd say
then,
talk.
then we have to we're gonna have to find a way to cut our conversations because the five of us like that's hard.
It's gonna be
That's
tough.
hard.
If it's a movie we all already have seen, then we just talk the whole time. Who cares? But it's gonna be hard if it's a movie we haven't.
I could just see us
some of us haven't
talking
seen
and
yet.
arguing, and then
Well,
the
that's
movie
so-
goes
No,
to like
what's gonna happen
two
is
scenes later. It's
it's
like,
gonna
oh,
be
what
the
did,
very
what
first-
did we miss?
It's going to be the very first.
I think maybe
opening scene.
rewatches free conversation, but if we're watching Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, we
So
gotta focus more on the
I
movie.
think the way to do it to start is doing those Blu-ray releases or doing movies that we love from the past. Like the first one we talked about is doing The Rise of Skywalker, and I think that would be good because it just came out on Blu-ray. We're all very
That's gonna
different
be
on the
crazy.
film, right? But it's something that we can go back to and be okay not paying attention for 2.5 hours and having that
Keep
conversation.
Yeah.
me very okay with
we
not
got
paying
it.
attention.
We got to have one for BVS for Rachel.
Oh gosh.
Okay, she gonna
I
love
think
that one.
see. It has to be interesting movies.
Batman
Rise of
v
Skywalker,
Superman.
interesting movie. BVS would be interesting movie.
Mad Max?
Something that
Mad
evokes,
Max is an interesting
for
movie.
our group. It is something that
Interstellar.
evokes
That's too
conversation.
They can't go over a certain limit. Interstellar is long. Inception's a good one. They have to be. Unfortunately, for people to be interested in a watch along for us, they have to be big, controversial type films, right?
Like we could do one for Suicide Squad.
Exactly,
That's
something
an example.
like, and they don't have to be superhero related.
Yeah,
but
they
have to
don't,
be,
yeah.
something that people
Man
are
of
like
Steel.
they said, right? A lot of people, the majority of the votes on the poll said it depends on the movie.
Well,
it
you know
has
what
to
would
be
be
a
fun
movie
is
that's a big.
certain horror movies would be fun too.
we should definitely do
Quiet
one.
Place.
Like,
Quiet Place would be
Or
great.
what
Like-
was the movie you just challenged me to? That movie would be
Yeah,
great.
you're next.
That
you,
would be.
You know which one we should do?
great.
It's out on Blu-ray right now. It's the Ready or
or
Not.
Not.
Ready or Not.
Oh.
It's out on Blu-ray right now.
I need to watch that.
That's a good one. No, you should save it for the commentary.
Okay.
there you go.
Let's see. We have where, why, with, who, and how Ahsoka fits into the Mandalorian Padawan podcast from Sensi07. Leku and Montrals, and yes, they do grow because we call them head tails. Now it's like, oh yeah. Once you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, duh. But the rate of growth is not established. Her species is Togruta from the planet Shili in the galactic expansion region north of Coruscant. Shakti is much older version of Ahsoka in this sense. And then this was actually, I had no idea because we were talking about how Ahsoka's age versus Rosario Dawson. She said Rosario Dawson, she said Rosario Dawson is 40, turns 41 in May, and Ahsoka at the time of The Mandalorian is about 45.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I didn't know that. It kind of was like, oh, that actually works now. And it kind of makes it more interesting.
Well, thank you for that information.
Yeah, it definitely seems like since we had that episode that it's almost, without Lucasfilm coming out and saying, yes, it's happening, it almost feels like it's officially happening.
Right.
Because of the conversations and everybody online talking about how she's in the show, she's in the show, she's in the show. It's not a question of like if she is. It almost feels like people are saying that she's in the show,
but we don't
and
know
they're going
officially
about
who she's
it.
playing.
Lucasfilm or Jon Favreau, they haven't come out and said it.
But usually they come out and deny it if it's
that's
not
what I'm saying.
True. Like
So
Pablo Hidalgo
exactly.
will tweet out, "This is not true."
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Not to mention,
hopefully, I just want to see the character just in live action.
I will
It's
give
so
each. I will
cool.
give you each. I will give each of you $10 if I can have the number 1 pick in Star Wars, so I can draft Ahsoka.
Really? You take Ahsoka over like Yoda?
Yoda.
Well, over
Well,
Luke
I just
Anakin.
threw out a character, like, you know.
I hope I get the number 1 pick now. We'll see.
I'll use my same randomer.
Yeah, the one that
seriously.
you rigged before we came
Right,
over.
yeah.
You knew, you
Right.
planned it.
Hey, good job, Brian. I didn't know you had it in you.
Yeah.
Thanks for the number 2 pick.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right.
Didn't work out for you too. well.
Shut up. Oh, are you kidding me? Our last one, Apocaflix. Now, so last week's Apocaflix. Joseph Scott put, "I'm super stoked about this vid. Please do more. We just watched with a mixed group of strangers, and we all are in love." And then I asked how.
What video was that for?
Movie trivia.
We got to do one next
Oh,
week.
really?
Well, I think he's a buddy to Keith's, right?
Yeah, I was going to
Keith
say.
sent him the link, and there's a group of them watching.
We got to do one next week.
Yeah, so
I think what we need to do is do it monthly.
It needs to be a regular thing now.
I think we got to do it monthly.
Well, it's a new month.
Well, so I asked, I said, how did you guys find out for watching the video? And he said, I've been following for a while, and Keith told me about this week's episode, so we watched it and was in love with it.
That's awesome. We definitely are talking about doing it more.
I think what I'm going to do is
Not gonna
over,
lie, I've
over
been like itching like to play it again because I need my redemption against Gabby.
I know.
And I'll be here.
she
too.
performed.
I
Man.
know.
She performed.
Gabby kicked ass.
I think what I'm going to do is since we're in quarantine and everything, I'm going to take the time to draft out like 5 or 6 different versions of trivia. That way I can give them to, like, we can bring Gabby on, she can host it, and I'll forget the questions or whatever, and we just kind of go about that. Or I just start reading the questions myself. Because I don't want to...
Well, she wants to make her one too. Let her.
She can't... Oh, she also said, I beat you, Bing Bong.
Technically,
Bing bong.
Gabby's ranked number 2. She's number 2 ranked in this Apocaflix trivia right now.
No, she's number 3.
What do you mean?
Keith's number 1.
No,
You're
she,
number-
but 2. No, she beat Jacob.
I said she's number
She
2.
beat you?
Yeah, she beat me too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But no, you can't write questions and forget the answers.
So I think going forward, I would probably.
It'll
have
be
to just
tough
judge.
because you're so good at making the questions, but that means you can't participate, which that's no fun. So we'll have to figure out a way.
Well, maybe we
just
find
watch Schmodown
We can
episode?
take turns.
We can do this. Maybe we find a way. Like, you guys follow my format, and like if we do
Yeah.
like a themed one, you do the Star Wars one, you do the Star Wars one, you do the Harry Potter one or something, and then
I think we
find it
should
that way.
rotate.
Gabby, you can do rom-coms.
We'll do your same. We'll follow your same format. Select the same type of questions for each round, and then we'll do it that way. We can rotate each month. I think that's a good
My
idea.
guessing is good. I'll make the questions.
Freaking Bing Bong.
Bing bong.
Well,
Is that it,
was the
Brian?
last
Yeah,
comment?
that was the last one.
All right, well, that's going to do it for Apocaflix Now. Thank you for the great comments. Don't forget to leave comments because they will show up on Apocaflix Now, most likely, if you leave a comment
Yeah, on any of our videos, we'll read them here.
any of our videos, we will read them. We're usually looking for comments,
that
so
Naked Gun one.
please leave one. And
We
then-
get these random anniversary trailer ones
It's
all
so
the time.
funny
it's
because-
crazy.
Yeah.
Like every episode, there's one.
There's usually at least 1 or 2 of the old anniversary ones.
And I've been
that
keeping
I
an eye
completely
on stuff
forgot
that
about.
are anniversary movies. There's been like nothing. There really hasn't been like anything over the past couple weeks as far as anniversary.
I mean, like 20 years ago on this day,
Yeah, like
this
for
movie
reactions, there's
released.
been like nothing. It's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I've wanted to do those again because there hasn't been any trailers to react to, but there's no anniversaries.
Yeah, we
And
haven't done a
the
trailer
comments
actually forever.
evoke such great conversation. The last 20 minutes we've just been going off based on the comments, which is so cool. But yes, thank you again for watching. I'm Jacob Bartley. This is Brian, Jake, Gio. We really appreciate you viewing this. Like, subscribe. Again, leave a comment, and it will most likely get right on this show. We will see you all next week.